Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Scorpio Moon Tarot, here to give you your November 2018 readings for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please understand it is a collective reading, so you will probably not all resonate with every single thing that I say on the messages. Some of you may not even resonate with any of it. Some of you it may make complete sense. So please understand this is a collective. There is a lot of Geminis in the world, and I know that Gemini is one of my highest viewed I can't even speak highest viewed videos, so thank you so much guys for being so lovely, and I'm glad that the messages for you guys make sense. I am feeling already that I think this month is definitely based, for some of you definitely you're thinking of your finances, how you can make your finances more secure. This is just from what I'm getting right now. You're working towards kind of more security. Some of you may be moving home or thinking about moving home. That's what I'm feeling right now, because I have seen a lot of pentacles. I did spot the 10 of cups come out, which to me just reminds me of family, and then I saw a lot of pentacles, so I'm thinking money and working towards that security that you have, some of you, for a new home. Okay guys, so this is going to be a Celtic Cross reading. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. New customers, please do like and subscribe. New viewers, please do like and subscribe if the messages resonate for you. I'd really appreciate that, and hopefully I can get some great news out for you for November. I'm sorry it's a little bit late. Right, so let's see. Okay, Spirit, Archangels, Divine Universe, Ascended Masters and Ancestors, please use me as a clear channel for messages for the collective of Gemini for November 2018, starting from the 9th of November 2018 to the end of November 2018. Please give me messages, a general reading, Celtic Cross spread for Gemini for the greatest and highest good. Thank you so much. Okay, so what is the main situation for Gemini in November, please? What is the main? Okay, I'm not going to take these because that's not how I shuffle, and that's not how the universe and spirit gives me my cards, so I'm going to wait till they come out properly. Okay, please give me the main situation that Gemini will be dealing with in the month of November 2018. Okay, that's for way too many cards. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of things. Okay, you may be juggling quite a few bits right now, Gemini, I feel. What is the energy, the main situation for Gemini? Yeah, I feel like you're you're really busy. Some of you are really busy right now. I just feel like you're here, there and everywhere. What is the main situation here for Gemini? Please. Okay, we have 3 cards. No, we have 4. That's just too many. Sorry, guys. I feel like there's a lot of different messages for a lot of different people here, so just bear with me. Main situation for Gemini. If anybody wants to timestamp the video, they are more than welcome to. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, so some sort of victory, or some of it could be victory, some of it could be the truth about something. Okay, so, but there's communication here. Okay, so there's a new beginning. Some of you have had an epiphany about something, but I do feel like, again, you're in your thoughts a lot as well. Okay, so what is the challenge here? What is the challenge with the Ace of Wands here as a situation for Gemini? What is the challenge, please? One card. Challenge for Gemini for November 2018. Oh, so, okay. Aquarius just had this card in exactly the same space. So some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, communicating with an Aquarius, trying to make something work with an Aquarius, 100%, because we have the air sign here. So that may be manifesting for those of you that are dealing with Aquarius. It might be about putting in the effort, or someone putting in the effort. Someone may not be putting in the effort into this relationship, okay? Or it just could be work. Communication may be off, or you're trying to make something work here, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Right, so what is the root? Moon. Okay, so we've got some confusion here, Gemini. But I do feel, again, like I said, I feel like you're working on something. There are pentacles, so for those of you that are dealing with for those of you that may be dealing with communication issues and trying to work on something, I feel like there's been quite a few things that have been under wraps, or just a lot of confusion. Some of you may have been dealing with some sort of anxiety or fear in this situation with the Moon card there. Some of you, alternatively, are dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, Gemini. Okay, what is the past energy that is now moving away? Past energy. Okay, so we have the Hermit. So introspection. So some of you may have been spending quite a bit of time on your own, really, you know, to kind of, okay, some of you definitely have been in some sort of confusion regarding, it could be regarding work, regarding a skill, or, you know, moving forward in a job or moving forward in a relationship. But I feel like now there's been some sort of communication, because the root has been confusion. And now the situation in November becomes that we have the Ace of Swords. So this is clarity. Okay, so whatever this confusion was, that's being cut away. Okay, and it may just be that it's clarity to do with, for some of you, with a job. Some of you may have taken a little bit of time away recently, just to go inwards and kind of listen to your gut instinct a little bit and just become more enlightened about a situation. Maybe some of you have been in a job that you've not enjoyed, for instance, and now you are looking at the situation has turned into, you've been confused about what you've wanted for a while with the Moon card here. And then so you've taken some time out to really just consider, listen to yourself, consider what it is, get some inner perspective about what it is that's going to make you happy. And maybe you've come up with some sort of idea, and it's getting that idea off the ground here with the Eight of Pentacles. You know, maybe this is working towards something. Okay, so what is the crowning energy here for Gemini in November 2018? So we have the World, so completion. So 100%, if some of you are working on a project that you've just kind of had a great idea about, you've maybe walked away, like I said. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo, you may be working with a Virgo, or some of you may be dealing with a Pisces and working with a Pisces. Obviously, this is not for everybody, but generally, if I see a certain sign, I will mention it because it may make sense to you, okay? But yeah, I feel like some of you definitely have come to some sort of mental epiphany. And now you're just thinking about how to do this, okay? How do I move forward? How can I make this work? What do I have to learn? What effort do I have to put in? So maybe it's basically, some of you might be thinking, okay, well, I know what I want to do, but how do I get there? And that's maybe where that confusion's been with this Moon. So you've had a great idea, but yet the details, the attention to details, because this is a challenge, may be unclear. There may be a bit of haziness to your idea, your concept. I mean, the best idea is that you complete whatever it is that you're doing. With the World here, this is all about completion. So the best outcome is that whatever it is that you are working towards, get the work done 100%. Because I do feel like you've spent some time here just really analysing. You know, this is introspection, so I do feel that maybe this is something that you've been considering for a while, and because this is in past energy, it's something that you've actually just really taken time out to really consider, and now you're kind of ready to go and start getting the ball rolling here. Okay, so what is in the future energy here for Gemini? Well, there's too many cards here. Yeah, there's like 5 cards. That's way too many, and I don't feel like that was the right message. Okay, so one card, please, for the future energies for Gemini in this situation. One card, please. Okay, so we have the Victory card coming in. Again, this is quite similar to another reading. I can't remember who had the Victory card, but it was in their past, and they also had like the Wheel of Fortune, and it was really great. I just feel, yeah, like, so guys, for those of you that are dealing with something that you have had an epiphany about, whether it's regards to work or something of a craft, maybe some of you have started to, for instance, make jewellery, or some of you may, guys, you may decide that you want to make I don't know, toy airplanes. That's just a really bad example. I'm sorry, guys. But you know what I mean? Like something of a skill set that you know will be a long-term investment, because I always feel with the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone that puts work in and it's attention to detail and it's for the long term. You know, you're working towards that Nine of Pentacles, which is all about independence and self-sufficiency. So yeah, there has been, maybe there is a situation right now where you are communicating your ideas and how to move forward, but maybe there's still some things that need to be ironed out with this moon here at the bottom. So you've had to go away and kind of like sit with yourself and think, right, how do I get this to work? But I do feel like you're going to get to this point. You know, just listen to yourself, trust your instincts, you're going to get there. I think, okay, so for others of you, you may be dealing with, again, like I said, there may be a situation where something, some truth has come out, okay, which, again, something that was very secret, so a secret maybe come out, and it could be something to do with work, or someone putting work into something. And I feel like, if this is on a relationship level, some of you may have moved away from a situation with somebody to spend some time on your own, or someone's moved away to spend some time on their own, because I feel like they're on their own journey. It could be a spiritual journey, especially with the moon here, with this, you know, I always see this like path here is the path to enlightenment. You know, even though the moon is here with the dogs and the wolf, it's almost like this path here that this Cancer is taking, this lobster, is, you know, the path to enlightenment. But it's a dark path and you can't always see what's ahead of you, right? Because the moon doesn't show everything. So what I'm seeing here is for you guys that maybe have got some clarity about something, maybe someone isn't, yeah, someone maybe hasn't been putting some work in, or someone's been putting more work in than someone else, or someone has said that they don't want to work something out. It may have left some confusion, but I feel like this communication's come in, and it's maybe some of you are now on your own. But a crown in energy, I do see kind of something coming to some sort of completion, but a fulfilling completion. So for those of you that are hoping to reconcile, because obviously completion to everybody is going to be different. You know, you may not want to get back with a person, and that is completion of a cycle. You may want to get back to that person, and that is completion of a cycle, because you are reconciling with that person. Okay, so take that as it comes and as it resonates with you. But whatever it is, you do have victory. You are moving forward in the right way. And you're getting, you know, you're getting your just desserts, so to speak. Again, those guys with this project or this new job or something that you were confused about before that you're now thinking, okay, I want to do this. Again, some of you may be actually... this could be school or learning, and you are, yeah, this is what I'm getting. Some of you may be just coming out of getting some sort of degree or diploma. Ace of Swords, all about maybe you're getting the results, or you're working towards this. You could be doing some diploma. I feel like some of you in psychology, I'm getting. I'm also getting law. So whatever it is, but something with communications. I mean, Gemini, you are communicators. So if anything, this is a great card for you, because it really does suggest communication. But I feel like whatever it is, for those guys of you that are working on getting a degree or a diploma, there may have been a patch where you were unsure of maybe whether you wanted to continue doing it. You may have had to take a little hiatus from your course of study or something like that. But I do see, you know, the best outcome here is, again, the world. This is fulfillment. This can be fulfillment of a degree or a diploma or something like this. And in the future, we have the Six of Wands. So absolutely, you get the results that you deserve. This is a claim. This is credit. So you guys who are doing, you're working on an apprenticeship, or, like I said, something to do with communications or mental like psychology or anything to do with communications, I feel that this is really positive for you guys, okay? What is Gemini bringing to this situation, please? What is Gemini bringing to this situation? Okay, so yeah, your temperance. So you're being patient, okay? So some of you, I feel like this is where it's saying, you know, whatever this confusion may have been here, this is about being patient. Okay, so like, yeah, I feel like you are blending those opposites. Maybe, you know, for some of you, it's something that you may not have thought that you would do, or it could be that you're older and you decided, I'm going to go back to college. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to take a risk and try something new. Because I feel like before, maybe this can be really in your lower past, you know, way back in the past, where you may have been confused about what it is that you wanted out of your life. And all of a sudden you've just got this, oh my God, this is what I want to do. I've had an epiphany. I've gone inwards and kind of listened to what I want and what's going to fulfill me. And I feel like now you're kind of tempering that that energy. You're in that flow of, okay, so how do I blend these two worlds together? Because maybe it's something that you'd never done before or never thought of, and all of a sudden you're like, no, that's what I want to do. But yet you may have other commitments or other things that you're having to balance right now. But generally I see you in, you know, in a very, being patient with whatever this situation is, okay? Okay, so what is going on in the external environment? What's the external things that are part of this? Okay. So 4 of Wands, stability and, excuse me, reunion as well, okay? Because this is all about, you know, celebration. So I'm very much feeling like this is really good. Like, you know, some of you are celebrating, getting some great results from something this month, okay? Something external from you that maybe you have done. Because this isn't showing you, this is showing the external environment. This can be reunions with people. This can just be stability. This is about, you know, happiness and stability and, yeah, just I'm feeling like some of you are just going to be really celebrating for this victory that you're receiving, okay? So this is really good. Okay. What are Gemini's hopes or fears? What are Gemini's hopes or fears in this situation? Again, I feel like this is more like hopes. So we've got the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, this is something, again, with this air energy. Yes, I feel like some of you are moving towards just, you know, getting good news. With the Knight of Swords here, they are active messengers, as well as, you know, they put action behind their messages. So whatever it is, you're kind of going in and seizing the day. I feel like you're very much, you're hoping to seize whatever opportunities right in front of you. And also, I feel like you're hoping to become financially stable from this as well. It can be, you know, some of you may be on an external tip, waiting for, just trying to build a home, you know, for yourself, like a comfortable life and stability. Yeah? Which is beautiful. Okay, so what is the outcome here for Gemini this month? Okay, so we have some anxiety and worry, okay? And I'm not quite sure where this is coming from. I'm going to have to ask a few more. I want to know a bit more about this Nine of Swords, please. Why is the Nine of Swords here in the outcome for Gemini? Ooh, Gemini. It was going so good. It was going so good. Okay, let's clarify this further, because, I mean, obviously this is kind of, that's come out of the blue, okay? I was just having such a great time. Having such a great time here. But this could also be different messages for different people. So, why is the Nine of... Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. So, maybe... Ooh. Can I get one more card, please, to clarify this outcome? And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so... And I do keep getting the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. And I did mention that I saw the Ten of Cups at the beginning of the reading. I just... Let me just have a minute. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords here, obviously, you know, as an outcome to this whole situation, which looks so positive, I'm feeling like, you know, maybe, okay, so for some of you, I'm feeling like there is some sort of ending. Again, like I said, you know, the world is completion, but it's fulfillment. But I feel like, you know, this doesn't necessarily have to be your energy, Gemini, where it comes to the Nine of Swords, having somebody being anxious about something. There may be a situation where there is some sort of upheaval, okay? Some sort of upheaval. And it can just be as simple as, you know, with the Tower... I mean, obviously, it isn't the best card in the deck. I would have preferred to have seen something like the Sun at the end of the reading, of course. But some of you, again, if you, like I said at the very beginning, some of you may be dealing with an air sign. And I feel like, you know, for those of you that are dealing in relationship sense, this air sign, I do feel that some sort of truth may come out, which may be quite shocking. And there may be some form of grief here, especially with the Five of Cups, with the Nine of Swords. There's just something that may happen towards the end. I don't want to scare anybody because obviously energy shifts all the time, but this is what I'm getting from this reading. It's like, I just feel like whatever it is, you know, it could be relevant to family, or the stability of a family unit. The Queen of Swords here can represent mother energy. So some of you, it could be somebody's mother. But I'm seeing some sort of big change. Okay. This is pretty crazy because, you know, we have so many great cards here. It's like I just need some further, like, cards, okay? So please give me some more information regarding... We've got the Nine of Swords again there. Please give me some more information. I need just an easier understanding of why this outcome is the way it is here for Gemini. Can you please give me a clear message? Okay, so Empress and the Emperor come out at the same time. So for some of you, it's like, oh, some of you may be dealing with your parents getting a divorce. Within all of this great stuff that's moving forward, because the Empress and the Emperor are both mother or father, and when I saw the Queen of Swords, it was like that can be classified as a single woman, a divorcee, that kind of thing. But for some of you, this could be a bit of a shock to the system, or it could be, you know, somebody that you know who are like a mother and father to you, or, you know, again, this could also be you guys. It depends on who it resonates for. But there may be some sort of loss or breakup in November, towards the end of November, that's going to cause some grief. So even though there's this beautiful energy here of success and all this kind of thing, now I don't want anybody to worry and think, oh my God, well, I know this is going to happen in the month of November. Look, I'm just telling you what the cards are giving me so that maybe it can soften a blow of something if it does come up for some people. It's not going to make sense to everybody, so please do not worry yourself in terms of, oh my God, everybody's going to, you know, fall out and get divorced and all this kind of stuff. But I do see some anxiety and some grief and something happening that may be a bit of a shock. And it could be something to do with somebody's parents maybe deciding that they don't want to be together anymore. and, you know, someone going it alone. It may be the mother or the female that decides that they don't want to be with the male anymore, even though they're upright. But also, you know, this can also be in relationship, in relation, okay, so that's just one message, but in relation to some of you dealing with like a soulmate energy, because we do have Temperance here in your energy, and the Hermit, you know, so some of you, again, could have been going through some spiritual awakening, okay, that's left some sort of confusion here, but I feel like you're kind of working through it to get to some sort of, to union with your soulmate or your twin flame, or however, because the Empress and Emperor are generally twin divine counterparts, the divine feminine, divine masculine energies here. So there could be some sort of grief with regards to that. Something may crumble down in terms of that situation. So some of you guys may have just met your twin soulmate, but then something happens and somebody cuts somebody off, okay? If you know anything about the whole twin thing, you'll know that it's a push and pull. It's, you know, magnetized and then removed. So this is going to make sense for some guys, especially with this 1111 card here in the outcome. So yeah, I feel like, okay guys, so some of you, yes, maybe there could be somebody that you're very close to who you consider mother and father, who may decide that they don't want to be together anymore. Just because I've got the Tower here as well, which is something obviously unexpected, okay? And unexpected in a way that it's going to, obviously, you know, but there is still hope here. You know, it may be upsetting for some of you, but actually, you know, everything's not lost. Remember that these people make that decision for their own good, and it's, if they're not happy, they're not happy. But for others of you, yeah, I feel like if you are dealing with that, you know, twin energy, soulmate energy here, you are, you know, the best thing that can happen is that reunion. And with the Empress and Emperor being in the final position, there could be, like, you know, something where, you know, the Tower kind of always happens where it's like that person has just disappeared off the face of the earth, or they pull away from you and you have no idea why, and it just causes you some confusion. It's like they just cut off, or they may turn around and say, I don't want to be with you, you know, with this Queen of Swords. It could be you saying, I don't want to be with you, or around you, and that kind of thing. And it's quite shocking and traumatizing, and it is to do with this push and pull energy. But remember that that's all part of this journey, the spiritual journey, and you may have already been going through some sort of a spiritual awakening and enlightenment. And because we've got this future energy as, you know, victory, and this as completion, I do feel that this means that, you know, this is just the month of November, guys. This is not like for the next 20 years. You know, there is a ton of these soulmate energy readings, and you'll see that they're all regarding push and pull, things coming down to be rebuilt and all that kind of stuff, particularly with the Tower. So you may have come into that. Someone may have just woke you up, okay? You may have just met your soulmate. They may have just catalyzed your awakening. And now they've just disappeared, okay? But that generally happens with these connections because it's such a strong connection that it does... you need to remove yourself from it for a little while just to kind of get yourself back together again, and for you guys to do your own work. So that's going to make sense for others of you, okay? I'll just see if there's anything else for people who aren't dealing with either of those situations. Is there anything else happening for the Geminis that we haven't spoke about? I'm not going to take those because they don't fly out. For November 2018. Anything else happening? What else is happening for Gemini? Specifically, the Geminis. Okay. Okay, so some of you may be dealing with something which is quite exhausting. It could be a relationship. It could be something of a labour of love that you've really put a lot of work into. but you may be feeling quite guarded. But I do see victory here. So whatever it is, if you're working on something that feels like, it can be relationships, it can be work. Maybe you're coming to the end of a cycle here in something. It could be a project or some sort of relationship. But I am seeing victory here in November. So whatever it has been that has been really kind of keeping you in the walls, so to speak, that you've been feeling like you've really had to kind of be on the stand your ground and be on your guard about. I do see victory here, okay? Yeah, and it might be something that, you know, because the Hierophant is upside down, it might be, some of you might be removing a Taurus from your life. This could be also some of you removing yourself from a marriage, for some of you. But also, this could also be doing something unconventional. So again, this can relate to this person here. If you are working towards something, and you've changed your job, you know, you may have put work into this and it's something unconventional, but you're really thugging it out and really trying to make this work. And I feel like, yeah, because the Six of Rods here again, whatever it is, it's all good. In the end, there is victory, okay, with that Six of Rods. Anything else, please, for Gemini? Anything else for any of the other Geminis, please? Anything else in regards to love for the other Geminis for November? Okay, so some of you need to make a decision about a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, or they need to make a decision about you. Someone may be leaving you hanging on a thread this month a little bit. Water sign, so whoever's dealing with water sign, I'm feeling more Cancer because I've just recognised the moon. So yeah, some of you may be dealing with a water sign that may be leaving you in a bit of a stalemate energy where they're not making a decision. And yeah, that's what I'm getting here just for this month of November. Okay, and what advice do you have for those people? Okay, so yeah, not everything is as it seems with the High Priestess here. Okay, so someone's not making a decision, but this is the universe saying the outcome is not really meant to be known right now. But I do feel that if there is a decision made, if it's a decision between two people, Gemini, and that other person is a water sign, I feel like this person may choose the water sign. Again, we're getting Cancer energy here. So some of you may be dealing, again, like I said, a water sign. What I'm noticing here with this High Priestess is she's got 3 hearts above her head, which sometimes can be third-party situation. So someone may be in a third-party situation with the water sign, and I do feel that in this month of November, they are sticking with the water sign. Okay, Gemini. Any more messages for any other Geminis? Yeah, some of you may be travelling. Some of you may be just removing yourself from just something of a difficult situation here. Let's see what that means. Again, water. Yeah, so Gemini. Oh, and we have, wow, look at this. So we have the King of Cups at the bottom, and we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups all in your reading. So some of you are hugely dealing with water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Seeing more Cancer, I have to be honest, and Pisces more than Scorpio. But definitely someone here. I feel like some of you will be walking away from a situation or from a proposal that may be being given to you by a water sign. It could be a water sign that's younger than you, or it could be a water sign that just isn't fully mature yet. You want this. You want the King of Cups. What you're getting right now is the Knight of Cups, who is great, but he can kind of see love through rose-tinted glasses. But, you know, this could be a prospective offer from a water sign that you may be moving yourself away from. Okay, Gemini? So that's what I have for you. Wow, there's a lot of different energies here towards the end of that. I do feel that there were very specific messages for certain people. But also I do feel that, you know, I'm sure that some of you may know regarding this situation, if there is a divorce going on in your family or around you that you, you know, you're upset about. You know, like I said, you've got to let people do their own thing and live their own lives. And especially, you know, you wouldn't want to be in a situation where you're in an unhappy relationship for the rest of your life. You have to sometimes make that decision. And that decision can sometimes be shocking to people because people think, you know, certain relationships are going to last forever, and they don't, unfortunately. But someone has to be honest about that. And you know, and there's healing that has to happen with that at the same time. But it's better that it happens earlier than later and living unhappily for a long time, yeah? So yeah, guys, thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, please know that I'm doing I'm doing the 2019 readings right now. So if you would like a full forecast for 2019, please do hit me up on email. If you would like a more specific reading that is guaranteed to be specific to your situation, please hit me up on my email and just let me know what kind of reading you would like. I do love readings, I'll do work readings, everything that you need. Or if you want something extremely specific, we can work together on that and see what we can get popping for you. So thank you so much, guys, and I will look forward to reading for you again in December. Take care.